Introducing the new and improved, advertiser-friendly, world-class bullshitters. World-class bullshitters is dedicated to provide YouTube with family-friendly content for your kids, since you can't be bothered to monitor what they watch. We know that it's our responsibility to raise them for you, so we're going to neuter our shows so they won't hear a bad word while mommy and daddy are off being so busy. And we're doing it for the advertisers too. We know how valuable their contributions to society are. They're so important that we have to give up our First Amendment rights. Let's all be thankful that their money dictates our freedom. So, what's going to change on this channel? Everything! Remember all those great WCBS moments? Well, we're gonna do them better. No more cursing, swearing, or genuinely funny jokes. Oh no! We're gonna do what's safe for YouTube's sake. Instead of any scary four-letter words, we're going to replace them with a and anytime someone says anything mildly offensive, we're going to provide trigger warnings. That's the new WCBS way. To coddle you. World-class bullshitters, providing you with the internet equivalent of a 1950s sitcom each week. See our new ad in your weekly church bulletin for more details. And remember, everyone knows what's better for you than you do. Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and tonight I have your friendly neighborhood Samoan, Nick Udom, with us.
Good to be here.
Up next, the Dr. Phil Seitz.
Doctor.
And finally, the one, the only, Dion Green!
Baby, welcome to our show, World Class Bullshitters. I am the man with the plan in the original damn... Oh, gosh. Foo, I didn't mean to say that. Sorry, YouTube.
Please, advertisers, don't take away our money. All $50 that we haven't even been able to collect yet.
We need it.
Hey, before we get into the show, I just want to say that one of our fans has been telling us that they've been seeing nothing but Netflix ads in front of our show. So, Netflix, if you like our show, please keep putting your ads there, because I like your service. And that was not a paid endorsement.
Hopefully it will be.
All joking aside, if Netflix was like, you guys should, if you want to be sponsored by us, be sponsored. Fuck, I love Netflix. I watch way too much of that. Netflix, you have ruined my life, but in a good way.
Seriously, I mean, yo, Netflix, let's pass some of that on. Just pass a little bit on over here to the little itty-bitty YouTube podcast show who is surely here to be YouTube friendly. Thanks, guys.
Hey, yo,
So
Netflix, hit us up, yo.
Yeah, I know. You Netflix is going to 180 countries and charging, $15 per month for movies, so they can afford to give us, a little bit.
Maybe Netflix could fund us an original series, World Class Bullshitters, the series. It would be so amazing. Honestly, if we had the money, I could come up with a show every week to write. I'm just saying.
That would be amazing.
That kind of money, we'd all have to get together and get centrally located and film that fucker.
It'd be awesome.
That sounds good to me, man.
Well, that's in the future. But tonight is a different night. It's our normal show. We're still a podcast. Sorry, guys, for getting your hopes up. Fuck, I was dreaming big. Anyway, we've been catching a lot of shit this past week for our Suicide Squad videos. Everything from racial slurs to threats to the fact that we're not on camera when we're, recording a podcast. So we're going to throw some gas onto that dumpster fire and really get down to the nitty-gritty. Can the DCEU survive? We'll also cast Deadshot, because he's going to single-handedly save the franchises. But before we get into that, quick shout-out to the listener of the week, Nathan Simmons. Nathan, we talked to you on Facebook. Thanks for supporting the show, and we hope you continue to listen. Also, a special shout-out to Oggs for President. Oggs, you, like I say, are the fifth Beatle of World Class Bullshitters. If you shoot me an email on the World Class Bullshitters email, worldclassbs@mail.com, I would like to get your address because I want to send you a free gift or two. So do that this week, and I will be shipping you out some presents. But let's get to the news. Gentlemen, who has news to share? What'd you say? Is this Phil?
I said it's poop. The gifts are poop.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The gifts are poop.
I should send him a copy of The Boys of Somerville.
Oh, God. You have enough of them. You should.
If you send him a box full of poop, I will die laughing.
I want Oggs to like our show. I don't want Oggs to be like.
I think he would get the joke.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he'd understand.
There's no joke that makes you go
He'd
like,
be
"Here I
disgusted.
had this box of shit." Like, why? Oh, this is
He'd be
hilarious.
disgusted, but he'd still think it was funny as shit.
Oh,
I
Get
like
it?
that.
Get it? Funny as shit.
Leave.
Our listener Todd Howard wants you to send him your ass hair or whatever. So there we go. You can mail
sorry.
that.
I'm not going to respond to that request. That's pretty fucked up.
Oh! You want boxes of shit, but ass hair? No, I'm not. No comment. No comment, Hillary. No
It's
comment.
different when somebody asks for it.
Guys, this isn't advertiser friendly, okay? Let's talk about church and Jesus and crackers and milk and all that other good sanitary American bullshit.
Shut up, you
Nope.
kike.
Fill the cracker. Fill the cracker. It's fine.
We are probably the most racially diverse podcast on YouTube.
Probably.
I'm just saying, how many podcasts have a living, breathing Samoan?
Not many. Unless they have The Rock on the podcast, then that's about it.
We will have The Rock on the podcast one day. Just saying.
One day.
It won't be Dwayne Johnson. It'll be The Rock.
It'll just be a rock sitting next to you on the podium and be like, "Well, this is The Rock."
Hey, jabroni.
And
You smell what I'm cooking?
Doesn't matter if you smell what I'm cooking.
dear Mr. The Rock, please come on our podcast.
Oh, okay, Nick, you made me laugh. What's your news? Go first.
My news is probably the most depressing. I was watching Philip DeFranco yesterday, and the first thing that comes up in his title is his channel might be going down, and I was wondering why. And apparently YouTube has started flagging his videos and a bunch of other creators' videos as not advertiser friendly, meaning they cannot monetize the video and make money. Well, 12 videos out of his videos got tagged as non-advertiser friendly, and he kind of, freaked out a little bit, like anybody would if that's your job. If your job is YouTube, are you trying to make that your job? It's going to get a lot harder. Well, what happened is that he called somebody and they got back to him, and it's not a mistake. It wasn't it just didn't happen, but he got flagged, and then he went through I think he tweeted the entire day about having problems with them and them communicating with him, and he was trying to get somebody from YouTube to come on air and talk about it, but they wouldn't. And it's just kind of become a really big thing and caught on pretty damn quickly. And people are against YouTube now. I mean, he even got emails this morning about people wanting to create a all YouTube competitor or alternative with him to combat this problem. But it seems like they're tagging videos in a weird way, things that that you shouldn't get tagged in or that don't really matter. But he was able to appeal he was able to appeal 11 out of the 12 videos that he got tagged in, and the last one still was unable to be advertiser friendly for some reason. God knows why. And it seems that they're doing it at random. They're not really targeting people to a particular group or for a particular reason. And that's the problem, is that there's no consensus to why they're doing this. They just seem to be letting a bot go free or an algorithm go free, and it's tagging all kinds of stuff, and that seems to be what's happening. It's very odd.
Well, I hope it doesn't ever affect our channel since we're so small.
I don't know. I mean, I hope it doesn't, but more than likely it probably will.
I'm going to stay positive on this one. And by the way, if we ever do get targeted and lose monetization, we're going to keep doing what we do, and we're going to move to another platform. But we'll still be on YouTube. Don't get scared. We're not going to leave you 2,000 beautiful people, just because YouTube's fucking up. So don't ever get worried about world-class bullshitters. We're like a bad penny. We always turn up.
We'll also be on Pornhub.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah. Starting this week, we're going to be on Pornhub. So if you're ever looking for a laugh after you bust a nut, just type in world-class bullshitters.
Oh, that's great.
damn, that felt good. I'm world class bullshitters.
Oh, bro, that shit ain't advertiser friendly. Speaking of what ain't advertiser friendly, that chicken video? No. The guy fucked a McChicken.
Oh, I heard about that.
Dan told me to look it up. I didn't.
Oh, I don't want any part of that. I don't want any
Like
part
he
of that.
fucked it until he like came, or
I'm gonna look it up while we're on the.
Oh, god damn it!
And don't judge me, okay?
well,
You're
you
getting
you
judged.
brought it up, so we're well past judging, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on my grandma's internet. It'd be hilarious. Something showed up like, McChicken masturbation video. I don't think anyone at this house looks at that kind of stuff.
I wonder who it could be.
I'm gonna blame my mom.
Just gonna come home and his mom and his grandma are gonna be sitting there. Honey, have a seat.
Oh no!
We need
not
to have
that.
a talk.
No, not honey.
And then Jeff was
no,
like,
no.
"You lie! I never fucked a chicken."
There's just lettuce everywhere.
Is it mayo? Is it jizz? I don't fucking know anymore.
My life has no meaning, goddammit.
I can't put any of this on my ham sandwich.
Dion, you made me laugh. Do you have some news to share?
I do. It has been reported that a sequel to the System Shock series is going to be a third installment, and it is reportedly in development. Development has started for this new game. Not a lot of details are out right now, but there is going to be a System Shock 3. Which, I didn't play System Shock. Yeah, I never played them. I just know what's her name. The computer program is, one of the most loved villains in video games. But a lot of people are excited about it. I guess people have been calling for a third game for a while now, and development has started. So they're in the process of shelling out one more game that we'll apparently love in about 10 years.
Well, I can finally sleep safely.
Thank you, System Shock 3.
Oh, I realize what System Shock is. It's a shitty game I never wanted to play.
I'm so glad there's a third one.
And I love Lisa so much. Phil, did you have news or you want me to go?
Sure, I got something.
All right.
Remember that movie theater shooting back in 2012 at the premiere of The Dark Knight? Guy walked into a theater and opened fire, killed 12 people, injured 70?
Yeah, James Holmes.
Yeah.
Well, the surviving victims and some of the families of the dead decided to sue Cinemark Entertainment for I don't remember the amount of money, but they tried to sue them, and the judge told them no, and they still tried to do it anyway. Most of them backed out, but 4 people stayed behind. Well, the judge warned them what might happen, and guess what? Now those 4 people have to come up with $700,000 to pay the court fees because they lost. Come on, guys. It's clearly not the theater's fault. Some psycho with a bunch of guns walked in and started shooting people.
Yeah, I feel bad for all the people that died in that movie, but it really isn't Cinemark's fault. If anyone, you should sue Christopher Nolan for subjecting you to that bullshit. But
in the movie or at
Dark
the
Knight
movie?
Rises was not that bad. Plus, can we talk about it was a really bad thing? I know, God bless, blah blah blah. But a dude went to a theater and killed a bunch of people, and that movie still broke like $1 billion. Like, god damn! Thank you, Batman. Jesus, live on, man. Live the fuck on. Dark
do you
Knight.
think if that would have happened during Ghostbusters, that movie would have become like an instant classic?
No, I think the reverse would have happened. They were like, it's already a shitty fucking movie, and I got fucking shot for this fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
God.
no. There would be even less people in the theater if that happened, honestly.
Well,
Then Leslie Jones would have complained about that shit too. Like, oh, I'm playing a stereotype. I'm sorry he shot you.
Don't look at my naked photos.
I'm taking anal like a champ. Watch my movie.
That's another piece of news for this week. Leslie Jones' cell phone got hacked, and you can listen to my little commentary on that on the channel. And I've been called a racist about 45 times.
I love how you especially were like, yeah, it's bad, whatever, but you were in a movie that was totally predicated on the fact that it was just all women replacing all the dudes. Everyone's gender was just switched for no reason. And can I also point out about that whole shit, how no one, and again, whatever, it is really shitty what happened to her, but she literally only played a stereotype in that movie.
No, she did. She was.
And no one's talking about that. No one's like, well, no, Leslie, you what happened to you was fucked up. But why weren't you one of the doctors or the scientists? Because, bitch, I was playing Ernie.
That's my uncle's car.
Like, I just, oh my God, I feel so bad, but then I'm just like, you do kind of deserve this one. You fucking walked into the buzzsaw. It's a Cadillac, and then you took anal, so you deserve it.
Is that how it happened? Cadillac blew anal.
Right after she did that scene, that's when she was taking anal from Paul Feig. He was looking at a naked picture of Chris Hemsworth. That's how he got hard.
That makes sense.
Paul Feig has a black dick?
Right? That's why I was so goddamn confused.
I thought it was kind of short. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways,
like Leslie Jones was playing the fucking token black bitch in Ghostbusters. What did she? And she goes on every fucking women's talk show and it's like, yeah, I'm a black woman. I'm a woman. We're playing a woman's role in a movie or whatever. It's like, what the fuck do you expect to happen? You're going along with Sony's bullshit propaganda. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen? You're gonna go down, bitch.
What I love is that the general public didn't care about the women empowerment, and then the people on the internet bitched about the movie, and it led to a flop. Fuck you, Leslie Jones. And I'd just like to say in my defense, not one time during that video did I even say the word black woman or mention that she was black. There's a picture of her that shows she's black. So how is my comment racist? And stop calling me a white dude. I'm not fucking white.
No, he's not.
Seriously.
I'm so tired of being you angry white male. I ain't white. I'm pissed off. I'm a little bit angry, but I'm not white.
Plus, and if any of you are listening to this video, I want you to hear me, to process, and yes, I'm enunciating my words. I am a black guy. I'm the black guy on the show. Jeff is the mulatto king of the show. So when you hear this, I want you to understand what I'm saying to you. Even if all of the media was just so focused on the trolls of the internet and their hatred of women in this movie, it still lost $70 million fucking dollars. You know how fucking bad you have to be to fucking all the trolls in the goddamn world couldn't lead to you losing that amount of fucking money. You know what? You know why they lost that money, motherfucker? At the end of the day, it was a bad movie. And again, at the end of the next day, Leslie Jones took anal. So you're welcome.
That sounds like a good week.
Right. Yeah.
just for the record, I'm the white one.
Phil's pretty fucking white, yeah.
Speaking of Ghostbusters, that leads into my other piece of news. For some reason, they're coming out with a DVD. I don't know why. But they changed the name of the movie for the Blu-ray. Ghostbusters, Answer the Call.
Really?
Don't answer the call.
Don't answer the goddamn call.
I saw that on IGN the other day, and I used it to promote World Class Bullshitters.
I don't know why, what the fuck they're thinking, or why they're doing
They
it.
changed the name?
Yeah.
It
Oh
releases
my
on
God.
digital HD on September 27th and Blu-ray and DVD on October 11th.
Why doesn't it just come out on 9/11? That's a
Go
simple
to your
Wait, no,
local
hold on.
Blockbuster
No.
store and piss on the section.
Wait, Phil, the important question is, does it come out on 4K? That's the important question.
It
Well,
does, Nick. It does. It's a 4K DVD Blu-ray combo pack.
Oh my
4K
God.
tacos are like emotions.
Would you like to see Leslie Jones taco in 4K?
God, no. Please save us all.
In my, I will say, when you brought it up, I was like, fuck, now I gotta look at the pictures. I was just like, that's not that bad.
I still haven't looked at the pictures, and I'm
Look at them right now, Phil.
They're
we
really
want your
not that
reaction.
bad. I'm just kind of
We want
like,
your
okay,
reaction.
Leslie.
Hold on, I'm gonna send you the link right now.
The first 4 photos are her with like Kim Kardashian and Kanye West and people, and they're all looking at like the camera like, who is this lady? And she's so happy, and that's why I felt kind of bad for him. Like, well, she's just kind of old, and this is finally like her big break, and then she gets hacked and targeted, and that's why I even say in the video like it sucks that it happened, but she's pulled some bullshit, and I feel like she's just getting called out on, doing some shit. It's not about being black or whatever. It's
And
just...
again, she played a stereotype in the movie, and I'm just like, what did you? And it pisses me off because again, I'm all for female characters, man, but make them good. And this motherfucking SNL alum, which is the only reason she was in this movie, plays the fucking black stereotype of Ernie from the Ghostbusters. And she's just like, this is for women. So you expect all little black girls to aspire to be that character.
Yeah, I
None
want
of
to
them
work
can-
in a subway station.
Yeah, none of them can be the fucking doctor, the physicist. They gotta be the asshole who
Right,
works at the
'cause I'm
subway
the
station. Bitch, I know this city. It's a Cadillac. Like, that's your character. I'm like, fucking. Oh, it pissed me
I
off.
was to follow up on what you're saying about her being the black stereotype. I was watching Ghostbusters 1 maybe 2 nights ago. Ernie Hudson was not a black stereotype by
No,
any means.
God,
He
no.
was the everyman. He was your like entry point into the world of Ghostbusters as, the layman who didn't believe in ghosts, but if there's a steady paycheck involved, he'll believe anything you tell him.
Yeah, exactly.
And in no way was he hokey. Did he speak with a funny accent or do anything?
He didn't talk all hood or anything.
Yeah, it was 1984, so it was a different
Yeah.
time, but still, Ernie Hudson, was as respectable as every other Ghostbuster. He only did one shitty thing in the movie. When they all get arrested, he goes, "I just work for these guys. I want my own separate lawyer." I was like, "Oh, you piece of
Ugh.
shit, Ernie."
Oh, what the hell?
What?
God damn it! Why?
What?
No. Why am I? No. Why am I looking at this?
Make
Why
sure
did
you look at
You're a fucking asshole, Nick.
the last two, dude. Look at her taking up.
I looked at the last two. Okay.
That's the best two pictures because that could be any lady.
Oh, Leslie Jones, go hide in a hole and never come out.
Somebody's trying to hide in her hole. Look at
And
that.
not in your asshole.
Go hide behind Melissa McCarthy. We'll never find you.
Oh,
That's mean for me to say because I never talk shit about her. I just think she's unfunny, chronically.
there's a black hole behind the moon.
Melissa McCarthy.
Leslie Jones behind Melissa McCarthy.
Oh my god.
If we weren't a racist podcast, we are now. Triggering.
Hashtag triggered.
All right, well, I'll close out our news segment with, I guess, what is supposed to be good news, but I don't like it, so I'm going to bitch about it. Stranger Things Season 2 has been confirmed by Netflix, but I have one question. Is this a good thing? I love Season 1, but I don't know if more is necessarily a good thing. I guess it just stems from this more, give me now mentality that the internet has helped create. So I think instant gratification is going to kill the proper storytelling of Stranger Things because I don't think there's anything left to tell. We've all seen it. The story fucking ended.
Yeah, I mean,
it did, and I mean, I would rather see them go on to something else or a different group, different kids, whatever. But I also heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, that Stephen King's coming in to write the second season, so I don't know if that's true or not. I hope it's not, because I want the two brothers to write the second season and keep their thing going.
plus, it's like, Stephen King, you better be focusing on goddamn Dark Tower, because don't be fucking going off and doing Netflix bullshit. You need to focus on the Dark Tower series, get that shit made, and then you can go on about writing about kids and their fucking weird adventures with weird bullshit. But focus on what you got at hand, son, because don't make Dark Tower turn out to be that shitty-ass movie with the fucking slugs eating the plane and all that bullshit. That better not fucking happen.
Langoliers?
Yes. I don't want another Langoliers movie, goddammit.
You don't want Bronson Pinchot to get eaten by a fucking CGI. Serge! Oh my god!
Oh yeah, he was the one who kept like ripping paper. He's like, hold on. It's like this.
I got one question for you guys.
Sorry.
What's worse, the Langoliers or the Stand?
Ooh.
I've never seen The
never seen The
Stand.
Stand.
Well, there's also Tommy Knockers and something else, right? There's like It is another one.
It's actually pretty decent for it being so campy. Oh, I have to go with the Langoliers, because especially when the dude
Langoliers pretty fucking campy though. It really is.
Yeah, but like the effects are so bad when he's like
They
when
are.
he's outside the door and one of them comes up and it's the fucking MS Paint teeth, and it's just like, and they're like, and even they're just like, "Ah!" And you're watching the movie, you're just like, what? That's the reason why I think Langoliers is maybe one of the worst horror movies of all time. It's just so I'd even go say that as far as say is Langoliers might be worse than Halloween 3.
I'm gonna go with yes because Halloween 3 isn't that terrible. It's just weird. Like Matt, if you watch
It's
that
off.
movie,
It's off.
if you watch that in the right mindset, being drunk, Tom Atkins is a fucking pimp in that movie.
No.
He's that young chick
Tom,
fucks up the first
Tom
night.
Atkins and his fucking mustache in the 80s were like fucking like ran shit, okay? They were picking up bitches all the goddamn time, all right?
He looks like an old Dane Cook. And I'm okay with that.
Dane, if you are successful in 10 years, this is what you'll look like.
If you're worth a shit in 10 years, you will look like Tom Atkins.
Dion, I'm with you there. The Langoliers, the graphics are worse than Donkey Kong Country. The story's boring, and I watched all of it on Netflix.
Yeah, I've seen shit like theirs. I haven't seen The Stand. I don't know what that's about.
Nick, I just thought of it. You and I need to do a top 10 Stephen King movie adaptations for our Halloween month.
Oh, I'm down, dude. I'm totally down.
Um,
I'm just gonna download them all, but that's fine.
Hey, is The Mist a Stephen King story?
The Mist. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes.
It is.
That's number one, bitches.
The Mist. I know. Oh, yeah.
I know Dion hates that movie.
I like, for me, man, endings can ruin a movie, and I fucking hate the endings.
No, the thing is, The Mist for me is fucking horrifying, and I'll tell you why. There's a natural disaster happening. All these people are in a fucking grocery store together, and you see them like change their mentality, overnight, and they become religious and become a cult in like 2 days. That's fucking terrifying. That is horribly goddamn terrifying.
No, that part is great, and especially when Tom Jane's friend, the fucking bad kid, fucking kills the leader, kills the chick from the main. I can never remember her name, but he shoots her. He's like, yeah, I had to. Like, I love that part because it's like, if something like that would happen, you would have to kill the leader. But then he gets away with those people, and they're in the car, and I'm just like, God damn it.
Yeah, and then at the end he's gotta like shoot them all, and he has no bullet for himself, and then you realize it's not really.
And the kid fucking wakes up, and he has this confused look on his face right before his dad blows his fucking brains out.
Oh, dude, it's such a yeah.
Sorry, I'm in acting mode right now.
Oh my god.
They're not gonna make another Punisher.
Well, they did, but it wasn't with that guy.
I like Tom Jane the best.
I do. I wonder what happened to him. Is he still alive? Is he okay? Is he still?
He's in that show Hung.
Oh, okay. So
ended
he's
like 6 years ago.
Well,
oh shit. So
Yeah,
that movie was 9 years ago.
That show's over, Jeff. That got canceled.
So does he need food? Does he need like
He actually was fucking homeless for a while. Before he got famous in acting, the dude was actually fucking homeless.
Like, do we need to send him a Subway gift card or something? Is that what
He probably is back to be. Yeah, he is back to eating the fucking ham and cheese Subway sandwiches.
Jared, I'll give you
Long Island.
for a foot long.
Hey, will fuck for money.
I want to take back my comment. The Dead Zone is the best Stephen King movie. Then The Mist.
Oh, dude. Oh my god.
Look, listeners. We will get into that. The month of October is going to be Halloween centric.
That's going to be a long fucking podcast about Stephen King movies.
Look at Nick. You and I are going to take charge on the whole horror month at World Class Bullshitters. So I hope you enjoy my voice and Nick's voice because you're going to hear a lot of it in October. And Nick, by the way, someone commented how much they love your laugh in the comments section.
Well, that's good.
So you should.
I've worked on it for years. It's taken me 30 years to get this laugh. So I'm glad somebody has enjoyed my hard work.
I'd love to credit the person who said it, but I don't feel like going through the comments right now.
Where were the other drugs going?
Bears and rabbits. Finally, let's just end on a sad piece of news. Willy Wonka died, and that sucks.
Yeah, we don't know where we're going, man. River isn't always flowing.
Is it raining? Is it pouring?
See, to me, yeah, he's iconic for that role, but he had way better roles. One of my
Blazing
favorites
Saddles?
was Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
I don't know. The monologue in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is so amazing. Because didn't he, he didn't ad-lib it, but he just fucking did it.
They said he ad-libbed a huge chunk of it, yeah.
The whole limp thing was an ad lib.
Yeah,
so
he wasn't supposed to do that, yeah.
Look, I'll admit that there's other roles he's done that may have been technically better, but Willy Wonka's the thing that stands out. I mean, hell, Johnny Depp attempted to play the role, and 40 years earlier, Gene Wilder perfected it. So, suck a dick, Johnny Depp. I'm sure he has at some point in time.
Oh, yeah. Him and Tim Burton. Oh, yeah, him and Tim Burton get down all the time.
Whoa. Ew, Tim Burton has a penis? I never thought of that.
Well, that's why Helena Bonham Carter's so messed up, because she hasn't had a good dicking in like 15 years.
Well, she has a dick. I mean, he's been sucking her dick too.
I was going to say, Helena, if you need some, I'm sure 3 of the 4 of us on this show would probably bang you because you're famous. And it'd probably be pretty good.
Yeah,
She is cute. She is very cute.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's this week's news segment.
I'd put it in her butt.
Okay, so that's 4 out of 4 should have approved. Helena Bonham Carter, you'd get it.
I bet she's sitting at home. Oh, it's so nice to know, I guess.
Those Americans want to fuck me.
Harry Potter!
I have not seen those movies. So are you guys ready for the great pop culture debate?
Let's do it the fuck choose it.
So, this week, the Lord and Savior of the DCE universe, Ben Affleck, released a video featuring the suddenly popular character of Deathstroke. Since Deathstroke is everyone's favorite character, even though they weren't aware of him before this video came out, I thought it would be fun to do a bit of dreamcasting and pitch who should play Deathstroke in the DCEU. So, everyone has a choice. We'll do it roundtable style. Nick, would you like to go first?
Yes, I would. Helen Mirren.
Oh, God. You heard of me now.
Well, in that case, I pick Meryl Streep.
Yeah. Helen Mirren, because she's old, she's funny, she's still relevant, she has a ton of awards, and she could pull it off. And also, it's from left fucking field. You would never see that coming. And I think she would knock out of the park. And honestly, it's probably the best choice DC has to save their fucking universe.
You know, when we get into the main feature, I'll talk about that more in depth, but I think it's a great idea if they just kind of didn't take it so seriously from now on and just went like 66 Adam West Batman and went crazy with everything.
Dude, I'd love that shit if they went 66 Adam West Batman with it. That'd be amazing.
Like, I want to see Biff Bam Pow across the screen.
Oh, that'd be so good. Back in the old days.
So you want a modern Helen Mirren. If it was a young Helen Mirren, I'd be like, man, I never wanted to fuck Deathstroke so much.
And that's the weird thing. She's still really good looking.
No, she is still really good looking.
And like, even as we're in our 20s, you know, Nick is grazing the 30s, so is Phil. But like, we're all just like watching like Red, and we're just like, Helen Mirren, you can still fucking get it, sister. Don't play with me.
Hey, 4 out of 4 bullshitters approve.
I'd stick it in her butt. It's fine. It's all good.
Oh, is she you know, Helen Mirren looks like a freak too. She'd be like, Nick, you know what to do. Nick,
I've been taking anal since before you were born.
Probably true. It's probably invented anal. You know,
and I feel like she'd be like, hey, okay.
That should be our T-shirt. Helen Mirren invented anal. I'm writing that one down.
Oh my god!
And a little badge, that says Leslie Jones approved.
Oh my god. Dion, you want to go?
I do. If I can fucking get my shit together after that last joke. Yeah, for me, I said unequivocally, unhesitantly, Jeffrey Dean Morgan should be Deathstroke. I think that him as John Winchester in Supernatural, he played that motherfucker in Walking Dead. I don't watch that show anymore. He would be phenomenal. He has the gruff look. He's, for me at least, intimidating enough. The way that he delivers lines, I think that he could be someone that can portray a character that honestly believes they can best Batman physically. That isn't Bane. You know, for those of you who have no idea who fucking Deathstroke is, I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan would be a phenomenal Deathstroke.
I actually really like your choice, and I'm afraid to go, but I will anyway. Unless, Phil, you'd like to go next.
Yeah, I'll pick somebody. My pick would probably be Robert Patrick. I know he's a little up there in the age, but he looks the role. He's great in everything he does. He plays a great bad guy. I think he's naturally set for the role.
Okay, that was nice and concise.
Yeah.
I'll finish it up with Stephen Lang. He's most relevant for his role in Avatar, and right now the world is in love with him for his performance in Don't Breathe. But when I think of Slade Wilson, I think of badass ninja. He's not actually a ninja, but badass ex-military ninja type, just all around, could fuck you up. And Stephen Lang looks like that in real life. So why not, have life imitate art, art imitate life, and just cast like the real life version of that?
I would love him as Deathstroke too. I mean, especially because isn't Deathstroke supposed to be the second best tactician next to Batman, right? So
And he beats him many times. Slade
Right.
Wilson.
Slade Wilson is supposed to be the man, and outside of Lang and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I mean those dudes probably for me, they could portray someone that looks like I'm better than Batman, and it's fucking awesome.
You keep saying Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but his name is Javier Bardem Morgan. He's married to Penelope Cruz. He stars in films like Skyfall, No Country for Old Men, and every once in a while he's on The Walking Dead. So Javier Bardem
He's
Morgan.
been on one episode.
Fine, he was in Watchmen. goddammit. Javier Bardem Morgan, greatest actor of the 20th
He was
century.
also in Batman vs.
known
Superman.
as La Comedian.
La Comedian.
La Comedian.
He was on Batman vs. Superman, Grey's Anatomy. What else?
We don't talk about Batman v Superman anymore. If you want to hear our final thoughts, go watch the
Actually,
goddamn
no.
commentary.
Imagine if Jeffrey Dean Morgan was Deathstroke in the DC.
Excuse me, Javier Bardem Morgan.
Oh, sorry, Javier Bardem Morgan, whatever you want to call
Javier,
it.
Jeff, same goddamn thing.
But imagine what that would do to the universe, because you've already seen him as Batman's dad. That would
Oh.
really just like
shit!
fuck
I never
everything
thought of
up, and it would drive everybody insane. It's like, what is this now? Was
Wait a
Deathstroke
minute.
Batman's dad?
We already had fucking
father.
issues with Martha. We don't need issues with his dad too. Dad?
Thomas!
Listen.
Thomas, what are you
I say fuck it. I say fuck it, man.
Wanna live in a
Jeffrey
roundhouse?
Dean
Fuck.
Morgan. Just fuck it, bro. Fucking fuck it. He's Bruce Wayne's dad and he's fucking Deathstroke. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Just go back into Batman vs. Superman and blur his face out. And then that
Helen Mirren's face over him.
Why do I have two moms?
Well, Bruce,
Martha's.
Well, son, you know me now.
Martha's.
he's not Batman. He's now Bat Person. He's generally confused. Bat Person. I'm Bat Pronoun.
I'm just Bat Pronoun.
Just Bat.
So what you're saying is that woman that looked like a woman in his bed was actually just a transvestite?
Yeah, that was an XYZ PDQ person.
Breaking news. Bruce Wayne's in the tranny hookers.
News at 11. No,
Watch me now.
So we saw the video.
Word of me.
Are you guys that pumped for it?
For what?
Deathstroke in a movie?
No, I didn't know who he was until No, he wasn't. I read the fucking Wikipedia today.
Well, that's more than most people know. And plus, you're doing research for a show. Dion, I know you were well aware of the character. He's okay.
That was going to be one of my questions I was going to pose to you tonight, guys. Can he sustain a whole movie as a villain?
No.
Yeah, well, we've never seen it before. Here's the thing. If you would have asked me 12 years ago, could Ra's al Ghul be in a Batman movie? I would have said no. He's an old piece of shit. Well, fast forward 1 year and Batman Begins. He's awesome. So,
because everybody's sitting there thinking, they're like, oh, it's for Justice League. No, it's not. It's clearly for Ben Affleck's standalone Batman film.
The only reason, if you had asked me in July if Deathstroke could be his own character, yes. But again, I said this when we talked about Suicide Squad before. Suicide Squad has to be the movie that saves DCEU. It didn't. It didn't. There's no going back. DC clearly has no idea what they're doing. Suicide Squad was a fucking 5-star movie. Very meh. There's nothing they can do now. They proved with a fucking movie that should have been R-rated. That should have been out of the box, balls to the wall, crazy. They brought a fucking generic villain in. They brought in generic fucking goons as the villain's henchmen. They did horrible fucking effects. And they could fucking bring in Darkseid now. And it would still they fucked it up. DC has fucked up. There is no going back.
look, we will get into that when we get to the main feature. So just hold that for 10 seconds. We'll go to the main feature right now. Listeners, you have listened to our poorly devised arguments because everyone else is gone this week and we didn't have time to... Okay, we had time. We were just busy. Fuck it.
Yeah, sure.
Nick's making a movie. Phil's got a job. Dion's got a kid. I'm taking care of a grandma and writing a book. Dan's.
That sounds like the fakest. I'm taking care of a grandma and writing a book. Like, wait a minute, can we backtrack to the grandma thing real quick?
Hey.
No.
Is it not your grandma?
Well, she's my grandma, but I cooked dinner tonight, so I helped.
No. I want to back into the book because it sounds like you're writing your memoirs at what, like 20, 27, 28?
I'm writing my memoirs at 27. Memoirs of a bullshitter. It's just gonna be a picture of me dressed like a geisha.
The whole book is the plot of the room.
Yeah, it's just, and it begins with on a hot night in August. Space
on garbage day.
Garbage day. Oh, hi, garbage day.
Oh, hi, bye.
No,
Great story, garbage.
all joking aside, none of us are too passionate about Deathstroke. He's not that big of a character. Yeah, if this was a Teen Titans movie, maybe I'd be a little more excited because we'd have the Teen Titans, we'd have Deathstroke, we'd have, all that stuff going down. Was it the Judas Contract? All those good storylines. But we don't. The DC films are just like, hey, remember this thing that's popular? Here it is. We don't have any build-up for it, but here's that thing you like because it's a thing you like that'll make us money. And come on, let's put it out there. Fuck Marvel. You know what?
See, I'm kind of upbeat about it just because I feel like hear me out. I feel like the standalone Batman film is going to be way better than anything they're going to do in Justice League.
Nope.
I mean, we've all even said that Ben Affleck was the best part of Batman vs. Superman.
And Ben Affleck was a decent Daredevil. How'd that turn out?
I didn't think
listen. Do you know how awesome Suicide Squad could have been? It was about a fucking band of killers. And they fucked that up.
It was about a band of killers, one Asian lady, and a soldier that had no personality.
Yes, and they just couldn't kill people.
Yeah,
they could have just killed. And you had Will Smith on a car with a fucking gun bracelet, and I didn't care.
Only way that movie would have been better.
You're gonna break the windshield in that car. Get off.
Only way that movie would have been better is if they would have cast Jaden Smith as the Enchantress.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if I want him as
He's standing there doing his dance. Emotions are like tacos.
That
doesn't even make any sense. Kill him.
No, I don't want that.
I actually kind of like.
What do you really want, Father? What do you really want?
I like Cara Delevingne as the Enchantress because she's so odd to look at, and that shitty dance that they CGI'd her head onto. Oh, you will be defeated, brother. Come fight them. Oh God.
was she the third Thor kid?
Brother Nero, come fight them.
Enchantress Odinson Jr.
I shall call you Skarsgård.
Skarsgård. Vanguard 1, return to Ragnarok. Oh shit, I got it wrong.
Wrong universe, goddammit, wrong universe.
Hey, Broken Matt Hardy is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Right?
Okay.
That's who they should have. That should have been the villain in Suicide Squad. Is Broken Matt Hardy.
At the end of a World Class Bullshitters arcade beat 'em up, the final boss is Broken Matt Hardy.
Brother Gamer, I knew you'd come.
What we do is we all put our power coins together and form Brother Nero, and he's a giant robot. Brother Nero.
Wait, an awesome Megazord.
Didn't they have the cartoon of Suicide Squad that came out to Netflix that was actually pretty good?
Oh, you're thinking of Assault on Arkham, the animated featurette.
Okay.
That's essentially the same plot of the movie, except it makes more sense because if we break it down, why is Harley Quinn really with the Suicide Squad? In the realm of the film, oh, she can fight and she's crazy. And there are guys that can turn matter into fucking ice and anything else. Why is she here? All because she sells toys and brings the women in. I understand from a real world point of view, but within the story, she doesn't need to be there. But in Assault from Arkham, or on Arkham, they're going to break into Arkham Asylum, and she knows the asylum because she used to work there, so it makes sense that she's there. So the cartoon's better than the live-action movie.
Why didn't they just copy that then? Shit.
Because
it's DC. I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers, and Jeff's the only one that gets it. He just gave you a plot that was better than the fucking movie they spent millions of dollars on. They fucked it up.
Hey, Warner Brothers.
Fucked it. I can't express to you. I literally, when I saw the first, and I loved the first trailer, I thought that's what I was like, wow, they're gonna. It's the fucking. I thought it was the inmate shooting at a helicopter. I was like, this is gonna be actually good, and they fucked it up. It's a fucking black slug monster with a fucking Rolex. That happens in the movie. I'm not making that shit up. It's why is this thing wearing a Rolex? Thanks, Will. I fucking understand what's happening now, you fucking cocksucker. Thank you.
I wonder if 1997 Will Smith would look at this film and go, "What the fuck am I on?"
I do not want to get one of those.
Well, I mean, even then, his character, it was just Will Smith playing whatever the fuck that guy's name was, and it was just like Deadshot. It was just like a Will Smith summer blockbuster is all it was.
But where's the song? Where's the Men in Black song? Black Suit's coming.
He hasn't made a fucking song for a movie since Men in Black 2.
And it's been 14 years too long.
Yeah, because he could have made one for Part 3, but it was Pitbull that made one for Part 3.
Shitbull.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so...
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Phil, I don't know if you're better or worse.
I'm better, of course. I'm always better.
Than adult hypertension?
Exactly.
Adult hypertension? What the hell? Well, just so you know, Suicide Squad domestically has made $286.4 million.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money.
The budget was $175.
Hey, you know what? DC needs to make some money, but man, I honestly think that the curiosity is what brought people out. That third one is not okay. Yeah, Man of Steel came out, but BVS to Suicide Squad to whatever's next to Wonder Woman. Dude, I think a lot of people are going to be turned off on how shitty the last two were. Your average audience isn't going to go see a Wonder Woman movie, and your diehard fans will. That's about it.
But what's worse about that is the absolute fucking second that fucking Doctor Strange, or in the next case, what's after Doctor Strange? Is Infinity Wars the next Marvel movie?
No, Thor Ragnarok, dude.
When Thor Ragnarok comes out, it was that March?
I'll look it up.
They're not going to fucking remember this movie. That's what's so bad. Marvel, each movie has its own, it's part of the bigger universe, but like Jeff said, it's part of a build. There's no build. There's nothing with DC. And fucking Suicide Squad they didn't have to just fucking make money. They had to knock it out of the park. Do not be confused here. DC has to compete with Marvel.
Yeah.
Fucking Justice League has to compete with the Avengers. And they're 3 movies in, and they fucking suck.
Well, Dion, let me say something to you real quick. The next superhero movie is Doctor Strange. Then you have Guardians 2. Then you have Spider-Man Homecoming. Then you have Thor Ragnarok. Marvel's got 3 guaranteed hits in one dark horse that's probably going to make a ton of money. What does DC have? A Wonder Woman film that it's going to be popular because the social justice crowd is running out to see it to praise it. But then again, that failed with Ghostbusters. And then you got a Justice League movie where most people don't give a fuck about the Justice League. There hasn't been any build-up, and the build-up that has been there has been shit.
Yeah, it's one trailer. Justice League has one trailer.
Well, that's not really
10
a legitimate...
seconds in BVS.
That's not a legitimate argument yet because of the trailer thing, but it has... It has 3 bad movies to build up to it. A shitty Superman movie, a god-awful Batman v Superman movie, and a Suicide Squad that is somehow better now that I saw Batman v Superman again. I don't know. Like, if you listen to the commentary track, I'm genuinely upset when I listened or watched that movie.
No, because we all got drunk and tried to get through it. We get about 2.5 hours in, we're like, no, we're done now. We're fucking done. We can't do this anymore. There's still 30 minutes left of the fucking movie.
I was so angry, and I wasn't acting. I was like, turn this off. I want to go to sleep. I actually fell asleep at one point when you guys were like, Jeff. I was like, well, I was asleep. I was like this on my desk. I was passed the fuck out.
Listen. I will say this. The main reason I think the trailer thing is a valid argument is because when people talk about fucking Justice League, they're, obviously we get it. DC was copying the whole end credits preview. But the first thing that's going to come to everyone's mind is the shit that came after Batman vs. Superman. And it was fucking horrible. It was horrible. Then you have these shitty tie-ins in Suicide Squad. It's fucking Bruce Wayne talking to Amanda Waller. Oh, hey, yeah, well, we'll bring it up. It's his friends. You know who his fucking friends are. It's like, bitch, that hasn't happened yet. That's what pisses me off. My friends are going to shut you down. They're not your fucking friends yet at this point in the movie. God damn it. Like, that's their buildup? My friend shut it down. He hasn't met with them yet.
He has no friends. He's Batman.
He doesn't have. He's
Darkness.
got Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman is like, do I want to fuck you? I'm not even sure yet. Like, I'm not sure.
How the hell do I unzip this?
The build-up's been so bad.
Well, let's take it back. You know what? Fuck the intro to this segment. We're already in this segment. We're balls deep, dude. So here's the thing. You talk about build-up. Let's take it back to the Avengers. Let's go back 8 years ago, Dion. We had just become friends.
Oh my God, is it 8 years ago?
We're going to Iron Man. So first off,
okay.
Nick, I didn't know who you were 8 years ago, and Phil, I'm sure I interacted with you once, but we weren't friends yet. So Dion, let's take it back to 2008. No kids, no college debt. It was just a bright, fun, peaceful time.
Yes.
And this movie called Iron Man came out, and now we knew who Iron Man was. We were well aware of Iron Man and who Tony Stark was and War Machine and all that good shit. And the movie came out and blew us away because it was fucking awesome. And at the end of that movie, there was just a little teaser for a movie that might be coming out in the near future called The Avengers. And that was it. The whole movie wasn't about tying into the Avengers. It wasn't like, hey, let's hide in this fucking, Asgardian reference, Steve Rogers reference. Oh, everyone knows who Ant-Man is at this point, right? No, they presented you with a good fucking story about Iron Man and Tony Stark, and then they gave you this little bit, this little morsel. Oh, Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson, I'm starting a team called the Avengers Initiative. Boom, there we go. Incredible Hulk came out a few months later. Guess what? A small little reference. But the whole movie was about the Incredible Hulk. Then we had to wait a couple of years. A few more references. A few more years. The movie finally comes out. It took 4 years between Iron Man and the Avengers to build up. And was it 5 movies in between?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go from 2013 to 2017, which is technically still 4 years. But we're going to have Batman versus Superman, which literally just stopped in the middle of the film to say, hey guys, Justice League is coming in 2 years. Or, excuse me, a year. Get ready.
The fucked up thing, it didn't just stop. It literally, the cameo was literally a fucking member of the Justice League breaking into the movie for him to say, yeah, she's the key. Like, it was as crude a fucking event. It's the Flash literally tearing into the plot in Batman vs. Superman. Bruce! I'm like, oh my God.
And then it just seems like a bad blooper in the middle of the film. He goes, oh wait, am I too early? I'm too early. God damn it.
And he's like, look at the papers and shit. It's like, you guys okayed that?
It looks like a fucking blooper in the middle of the film that they just left in.
I came too early.
They didn't take it out.
I'm sorry, Batman. It's in your beard. Oh my God.
I can't imagine. Could you imagine, like, so going off of it was this 2008. It's 4 years before 2012, and you're the executives at DC, and you say, shit, we got to get going on this, guys. We got to make a move. We got to get people talking about Justice League. Boom. We're going to make Batman vs. Superman. Dave, you're right. I love that idea. Batman vs. Superman. Who made a good Superman movie that Marvel isn't in contact with? Zack Snyder. Okay, Zack, make this movie. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I'm going to do it. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it. And he makes the movie, and you watch the finished project, and it's just literally, okay, you have to reference Justice League in this movie, and it's literally, in America, at the end of the day, I'm not bullshitting you right here. It literally, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's Flash again, just showing up in the movie, and fucking Ben Affleck's face is like, what?
What have I signed on for?
He's like, what? And could you imagine watching that part and being like looking at the guy whose idea it was to do Batman vs. Superman, and just looking at him being like, Dave, fuck you, man.
I like to think that at that very moment when Ben Affleck was filming the scene, he goes, I left Jennifer Garner for this bullshit.
That nanny was one line, bitch.
My life is ruined. I'm stuck in this endless hell.
I mean, it truly is the greatest metaphor for what's going on in DC right now. It's just, they're just forcing shit into scenes, and it's like, yeah, this isn't gonna turn out that great. Okay.
Also when that happened, and he's like, is Lois still alive, or Lois still alive? Did anybody get a Heroes reference, being like, save the cheerleader, save the world? Did anybody kind of think of that? I was like, this sounds familiar. Why does this sound familiar?
Are you telling me Zack Snyder is ripping off other superhero franchises?
That's exactly what I'm saying, because Flash kept saying something about Lois is the key, don't make sure Lois is still alive, or some bullshit like that he was ranting on about. And I was just like, this sounds like Save the Cheerleader, Save the World. That's what this sounds like from Heroes.
One thing real quick before we go further. Dion, why did they have Chicago accents? I love it, but just why? And two, I fucking hate the Flash in these movies. Like, I hate his fucking face. I hate his costume. I hate his little armor that he wears as he travels through space and time. I don't want the Flash. Or at least this Flash. He
looks like, and again, I feel like DC is trying, like, we're gonna get the old comic book fans, the women, the young ones, the new comic book fans, even fans who don't even know that comic books are still a fucking thing. We're going to get them all, man. And when they got Flash, they were like, we're going to get this young kid who you kind of want to punch in the face, and he's not really funny, but he's trying to be funny. People will love him. Boom. That's Wally. Done. Deal.
He looks like one of the new Power Rangers.
That's on. I'm just like, especially when the whole, why are you in my favorite chair? I'm like, I fucking hate this kid. I hate him.
No. His second favorite chair.
It's like, who wrote that? Who wrote that?
Well, also, that whole scene just fucking reminded me of, Captain America Civil War with Tony Stark and Spider-Man. That whole scene reminded me of that.
Except not as well done.
Yeah, except not as well done. Like, it was like the shitty version of that.
Just for a second, Marvel isn't 100% perfect. They cast too hot of an Aunt May. So there, we talk shit about Marvel. Aunt May is too young and too sexy. Back to DC though. I
want to bang Aunt May too much, is what you're saying. That's really what you're saying.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei, you are.
Yeah, it's really sad that Marvel really wants me to bang Aunt May. It's just like, I knew this day would come. I really did.
It's uncomfortable how attracted we all are to her.
Hey, seriously, and then it's bad too because she's supposed to be with Peter, and she looks so good in that scene. I was distracted. I watched it Civil War. I'm just like, God damn, Marissa Aunt Mary Jane, holy shit! And I'm so distracted. I'm just like,
you're thinking about it now, and
it's really good in this movie. Like, if I was her nephew, I'd be like, Yo, Auntie,
it's by marriage. It's by marriage.
Listen, I'm in my room butt naked. Do what you want.
I got spider powers, bitch. Watch this.
I got spider powers, baby.
Here's a twist. Aunt May falls in love with Spider-Man and sleeps with him, but doesn't realize it's Peter. What a fucking twist that would be.
and Zendaya releases an album while in the movie. Boom. Serve.
No. Better yet, Zendaya dies on set, and we never hear from her again.
She got teabagged to death by Dr. Phil.
The man who drinks.
I do love my teabagging.
Before we get back into this DC hate train, I think Marvel's first big misstep is going to be Spider-Man. Honestly, the thing is, all these other Marvel movies are all about staying true to the source material. This Spider-Man movie is about some kind of political agenda that they're trying to push, and these other movies haven't been. And this is going to be the first one where people go, what? Really?
So you're thinking Spider-Man's going to be shit?
I'm thinking Spider-Man's going to be shit.
That's disappointing.
When you don't stay truthful to the characters, and I mean all of them. I don't want to hear how, they were never written that way. Motherfucker, they're on paper a certain way.
When I was in Cincinnati for SummerSlam, and you showed me your comic book store, and the guy was talking, the guy that owns the store, and I was like, well, why didn't they just make Captain America black? If that's what it was, why didn't they make Iron Man Mexican? No, they picked Mary Jane. Why? Because it's like, we want to be able to say that we slid someone in there. No, but Marvel would never. They would never do the same to Captain America, Iron Man. Why? Because sticking true. That's why fucking Robert Downey Jr. was so awesome. He looked like the character that he was fucking playing.
Mr. Stark, do you want to be a part of the Avengers? Si, senor.
Dose. No, we'll get into that the closer we get to Spider-Man and see this bullshit trailer. But look, if you want this movie to be Spider-Man and his amazing brown friends, Fine. Make Spider-Man and his amazing brown friends. I don't care. But don't call those brown friends Mary Jane and Harry Osborn and Flash Thompson.
I'm sorry, but why is Spider-Man hanging around the toilet? What's going on here?
Hey,
what's going on?
Not mine. No, look.
He's truly progressive. He's shitting out all the bad things in his life.
And it's making up for him. Look, if they gotta push this agenda, just make these generic characters. They don't have to be Flash, Mary Jane, and Harry Osborn. That's not who they are. That's my problem. Pepper Potts. Okay, Gwyneth Paltrow has blonde hair in real life. They dyed it red for Pepper Potts.
Thank you.
Just like in the comic book.
Fucking say what you want about Kirsten Dunst. She dyed her hair fucking red. It's the same character, Mary Jane. They made her look like the character that she was playing.
Kirsten Dunst is going to go down in history as the best portrayal of Mary Jane.
Oh, God.
Jesus
I don't even know
Christ.
why I made that point. God damn.
Look what you did, Dion. Look what you did.
I know that you're not the biggest fan, but you don't dislike the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. But the further we get away from them, the better they get.
Seriously.
Like, I read Spider-Man comics all the time, and I was reading issue 4 with the Sandman. Yeah, that was issue 4. And issue 4 had moments that they ripped out of the book to put in Spider-Man 3. And yeah, Spider-Man 3 is a shit movie, but at least they were always taken from the comic and trying to adapt what was in there and bring it to the big screen. Every other Marvel movie has done that. This is going to be the first one that doesn't. And I'm just like, come the fuck on. Why do you have to take my favorite character and use him as a goddamn social experiment? And some motherfucker in the comments says, oh, they did it with Miles Morales and everybody loves him. No, Miles Morales is fucking garbage, dude. He's a shit character. You're a shit fan if you like Miles Morales. Get the fuck off the world. Leave. Go to Mars.
Who's Miles Morales?
Don't worry about it. We don't discuss that, man. Don't talk about baseball, Nick.
Okay.
Anyway, back to this DC hype train. Everyone thinks that Ben Affleck's going to save this movie.
He's not.
But the thing is, everyone was shitting on him before BVS came out. Oh, Ben Affleck's a shitty actor. Ben Affleck can't be Batman. Look at what happened with Deadpool or Daredevil. Blah, 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 blah. And now he's the Lord and Savior because it's gotten so dark that your Lord and Savior, Zack Snyder, is fucking it up. So it's like,
Lord
oh my
and Savior
God.
is now the devil.
We have one last chance. His name is Ben Affleck because Matt Damon's too busy.
I can't say anything to that because I was on that train. I totally thought Ben Affleck was going to screw the pooch, and he ended up being the only good thing about that movie. So,
well, was it that he was so good, or that the rest of the movie was so bad and it elevated him?
Was it he was so good, or was he sitting on top of a pile of shit?
Well, he wasn't terrible.
He couldn't move his neck.
Well, what Batman good?
Christian Bale?
Other than Christian Bale.
He explicitly states in the movie, I need to be able to move my neck.
Yep.
It was a very meta moment. It's funny. Dion, you know I've never been the biggest fan of the Dark Knight trilogy, but the further we get away from it, the more I miss it. Because it's like, we had it so good in 2005 to 2012. Give me those 7 years back. We were living in a Batman renaissance. A Bat renaissance, if you will. The comics were good. The movies were great. The video games were great. Yeah, the games are still good. Well, Arkham Knight was still good, but
right.
It's going downhill from here. My point is, we were in this Bat renaissance. It was amazing. Now we're in the middle of Batman is a goddamn joke. What's the first word you think of when you think of Batman? Martha! Like, Batman has always been the most publicly visible superhero in our lifetimes. We grew up with the Michael Keaton through George Clooney movies, and then we continue with Christian Bale to Ben Affleck.
Hey, don't forget Val Kilmer, goddammit.
Well,
through. He said through.
I said through. I like Val Kilmer. Dion's mom really likes Val Kilmer.
That's her favorite Batman. That's so true.
That's her favorite white man. That's so true.
Well, in her defense, her favorite white men don't turn out so well. Val Kilmer, Paul Walker, case closed.
Well, don't ever show her Top Gun, man. Don't ever show her Top Gun.
She should.
Oh, she's already seen it. She loved Top Gun.
I bet. Okay.
She's got the need for speed.
Yes, she is dangerous.
Dustin has the need for speed, but it's a different type of speed.
Right. Speed and slobbing knobs.
That's niece.
Well, he's got to get those kids through college somehow, man. You know?
Honey, I just realized we don't have a college phone for the kids. Start sucking dicks. Line them up. I'll roll them out.
And I'll knock him down.
And this year's
His character for World Class Bullshitters movie, Optimus Slime.
Ooh.
and this year's sucking dick scholarship goes to Dan Kane.
Dan's like, oh, I'm not even going to school.
I just get the cash.
Dustin stands up. Who didn't I blow to get this scholarship?
You get $20 to go to your local speedway.
Fucking Speedway.
That's one sponsor I hope we never have.
Speedway?
Yeah.
Why not?
My mom used to work there. They screwed her over, dude.
Oh yeah.
On your way.
Got a Speedway across from where I live. I'm just like,
I know where you live. You also have a QD over there.
yeah, that's right. Quality dairy. They got good milk. Yay, yay.
Oh, I thought he was going to say quality dick.
That should be a shirt too. QD quality dick. Who would wear that? I would.
Yeah.
Wear a shirt that just says quality dick on it.
that could work. That could work both ways. Why not?
I wish you could all see Dion's face right now. It looks like he's having a seizure.
That was good. Quality dick. That was perfect.
You're welcome.
That is entirely ridiculous.
Oh, so back to our DC episode.
Oh yeah, shit.
It is shit. No, somebody posted the other day a picture of Linda Carter versus Gal Gadot, and they're like, one's a real Wonder Woman, one's on something about Israeli something. And he was going on about how Wonder Woman has blue eyes, all this other shit. I said, I don't care about what color eyes they have, blah, blah, blah. I said, everything that people are praising Gal Gadot for is CGI. She's a shit actor. She didn't even perform anything that you saw that made you think it was so cool. She held her arms up in an X. Oh my God, that's so badass. All the cool fighting, CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, was the Sun Double.
Well, some of it was CGI because a person couldn't flip around like that.
Okay, yeah, no doubt.
Plus, when she actually talks, you have to be like, wait, what'd you say? What'd you say? What's that?
Yeah, her fucking accent is thicker than my grandmother's.
Really?
Yeah.
Samoans got accents?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's
Miss
bad.
Cleo is a Samoan. I'm dead.
She didn't see that coming.
I should have done a rest in peace video for her.
You should.
Bye, bitch.
Well, the thing is that I don't, like, a lot of people don't know who she is. We saw her on fucking infomercials in the
90s.
in the late 90s, early 2000s, I want to say. And we like all the fucking time. Call me now for your free reading. All the fucking time.
And you know, it's funny. Even Ludacris parodied her.
Yeah, he did.
On his word of mouth album. He's like, call me now for your free reading. Who's the father of the baby? It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
he did, dude. He did.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't Dave Chappelle do an episode 2 on season 1 where he was like, "Having a mercy." But he was using stereotypes for the movies. It was like, hold up. I see something. I see a premonition. You getting out of jail, man. You getting out of jail. Yeah. You going right back for the same shit.
Oh. No, but we've seen every member of the Justice League in live action now. So our film Justice League is going to be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg. So
Also, can I say that Aquaman is being played by a Samoan, which makes me really happy and hopeful.
You know what your nation needs? Next to The Rock, you guys have nobody. At least The Rock
true.
is epic. But he's not the best actor. He's the best wrestler. Better than Stone Cold Steve Austin, goddammit. No. But no performance. No performance has been good yet of any of these people. Like,
Nope.
I'm going to reenact every member of the Justice League for you. Okay, first up, Cyborg. Ah! Next up, Flash. Ah! Next up, Aquaman. Blub, blub, blub. Let's see.
So, wait a minute. You forgot something for the Flash.
What?
I'm too early.
Yeah, what does it sound like a fucking orgy that they're all having?
Here's Wonder Woman. Cha! Batman. Martha. Superman. Martha. That's it. That's the whole Justice League.
Yeah. It sounds like the Justice League is having a really weird orgy, what you just did.
But there's only one chick there.
And her name is Martha.
Swerve.
Is it weird to think that I find Martha Kent just as attractive as Wonder Woman?
Diane Lane is fucking good looking as fuck. If you see the movie Unfaithful, where the fucking French dude is married to Halle Berry, and they're fucking, you're like, God damn, Diane, you're Clark Kent's mama, girl. I know you like to do it in bathrooms. God damn it.
No, I remember that movie. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Now I know why Judge Dredd, went so crazy.
that's right.
He murdered himself.
It was because of Martha.
Yeah, Diane Lane is a lot like Selma Hayek. If you married her when they were young, you are just in for the most graceful aging in history.
Seriously.
Same with Helen Mirren. She's like 70-something. She looks awesome.
Seriously, man, fuck. I wish I could go back to the set of Judge Dredd and just for a second
Lick her butthole.
go into Rob Schneider's body and be like, "Listen, Diane, listen, I'm not the best looking guy. My name is Rob. I'm kind of funny. I'm not really funny, but I promise you, I will play hula hoops with your butthole if you just come home with me." And he would be set. And he would be set right now. Instead, his future is that shitty sitcom that he had for like 15 minutes. It's Rob or whatever it was called.
Are you telling me that's how you got Hillary to marry you? Look, baby, I ain't the richest man. I'm pretty good looking, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'll play hula hoops with your butthole every goddamn day.
I can neither confirm nor deny that's
She looked you dead in the eye.
How romantic.
And said, I do.
That's so romantic.
That's what we do here on WCBS. We bring people together by playing hula hoop with their asshole. I'm just saying, YouTube, if there's any channel that is fucking more friendly for advertisements, it's the guys who will play hula hoop with their assholes. Ronald McDonald, if you want to fucking give money to a show, I ain't the funniest man. I'm pretty good looking. Ronald McDonald, I will play hula hoop with your butthole. Send me a check.
Hey, when we move to Pornhub, we can actually show us playing hula hoop with people.
Oh my god.
They're like, why aren't you motherfuckers on camera? You talk all this shit. It'll be on camera on Pornhub because no one wears pants on this show.
Exactly.
Hey, the doctor recommends playing hula hoop with one's butthole a day keeps the doctor away.
or makes the doctor show up. Either or, it's a hell of a time.
He's coming. He's coming.
Don't threaten me.
You're coming. She's coming. There's a lot of coming going
Stop
on.
the Cummins.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
Well, you said a rim job. I want that on a T-shirt. Don't you threaten me with a rim job?
Oh my god. No, the one picture you came up with, what was it? Rim jobs are a sign of love or whatever? Yeah, that's the one you need to fucking make.
Do you think people from the holidays would try to sue me for putting that girl on a shirt?
No.
No, they probably
We're not big enough for all that. Once we get Lisa Ann and Pornhub to give us money, then we'll worry about that. But for right now, we're just throwing the dice, bro. We're just throwing the dice.
Lisa Ann's paying us?
She will because listen. Lisa
there are 4 guys here who are gonna play hoops with their butthole. She's
exactly.
gonna pay us.
She knows the game that's being played. She knows the game is being played. God damn it.
4 dicks in there at once? That's at WCBS first. Hey, 4 out of 4 bullshitters approved, Lisa Ann. You gotta go 2 and 2 for each hole. As long as we're all in her at once, it's cool. I don't do anything without my friends.
I feel like there would be nothing that would make us closer than all of us fucking Lisa Ann at the same time. And she has a podcast too, and she's all serious now. She'd be like, "Listen, these guys, they came to me with a project, the 4 of them, and at first I was really hesitant, but then I was like, listen, I love a good game of hula hoop. So what I told them was, at the end of the day, if the 4 of you could just show me a good time, I'm threatening you with a good time." And they brought it, guys. They brought it. So with me on my show are the world-class bullshitters. And we would just throw ourselves out there. And hey, even if things went right, we could just, slip it in there one more time for Lisa Ann's podcast. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
We're now internet porn stars. All right, Dion.
Oh god.
This project took a turn.
It's like YouTube's like, you can't be funny anymore. All right, we'll become porn stars. If Ron Jeremy can, so can we.
Goddamn right. the 4 weirdest successful porn stars in the business.
But there's only one caveat. We're in every film together. Like, every scene. Like, even when we're not bagging the chick, like, Nick will just be there, like, reading, like, a Samoan Monthly or something. Dion's popping a beer. I'll be reading a comic book or something, and Phil's just like, switch.
Or if it's just like Jeff's just fucking Lisa Ann, and like it's like in like, you know, one of those reality porns where like he's the pizza man and the camera just like goes for a second to the kitchen, and it's just me, Phil, and Nick just sitting there staring at you, just being like, for like 5 seconds. Then it goes back to you fucking her, and it's like they did it. The greatest porn quadrum in the history of porn. They've done it.
All I know is I stopped paying attention for 30 seconds. The next thing I know, Dion is imitating me fucking Lisa Ann.
That was me.
That was
That was Jeff.
Sorry, you don't get to bang Lisa Ann. I'm the mulatto king, apparently. Dion's the man with the plan in the original 10, and Nick's a friendly neighborhood Samoan.
That's right.
You're in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen eating Easy Mac, watching me plow.
But I brushed my ass.
You get to go in sloppy fourths. Actually, you go in fifth because I went seconds.
Remember, Phil, you're also washing your ass, sitting there going,
My only question is, are they filming it in 4K?
Yes.
Of course,
Okay.
of course
They
they
need
are.
to be able to see
Is a pig's pussy pork, Phil?
Does a
every
bear shit in the woods?
Does Jaden Smith like tacos?
Does Dan have asthma problems?
Does Dustin like dicks?
Yeah, winner. Dicks for dinner.
Winner, dicks for dinner.
And the 2,000 fans were all like, I got those references.
I listen. I like these guys.
QD, guys, QD.
Quality dick. That's the name of our porno, Quality Dick.
Oh, that's the name of our Pornhub channel.
Quality dick. God.
You don't want to stop being world-class bullshitters.
Come watch the world-class bullshitters on the Quality Dick Future Pop channel.
No, that'll be one of our shows. It'll just be called Quality Dick. I don't know what we'll talk about. We'll just talk about porn.
We're just talking about porn. Like, hey, man, you know, I love that video with Gianna Michaels where she sucks the dude's dick and she spits it on the other dude.
That
And
was
it's like, yeah, dude, that's a great fucking episode, bro.
We are going to do some commentary tracks over a porno soon.
We had to do that for.
Oh, dude, no, and I need to get you guys the parody, so we can do that with that. I know there's the Avengers one we can all do.
Oh yes, we'll do that for Pornhub. We could actually probably put that on YouTube if we don't put any like video stills or anything.
No, just say what it is, and that's it. Yeah.
We'll just put an image of the box, like we're now reviewing a porn parody of the Avengers.
We should, especially like when. We should wait and hold on to that especially when if this whole censorship thing gets really out of hand and it starts progressing, we should wait until it's like at a fever pitch and a lot of YouTubers are really upset, and we'll just release an episode of the podcast like, this is the world-class bullshitters doing a review of a porno parody of the Avengers starring Lisa Ann in China. And then everybody be like, what the fuck is going on? And we could either tip the scales for good or evil with that video. I'm all for it.
9 jobs out of 10. That was
I
a
just
great
said we could do a ring rust one where we watch Backdoor to China.
No. We'll watch the Royal Rumble porn parody that she did.
There you go.
And we'll compare that to other Royal Rumbles in the past. Shit is better than when Stone Cold won the Rumble in 1998.
Yeah, and then we all know that Kane should have won in 2001, but we'll say this is almost as good as that Royal Rumble. That's a pretty good one.
It would have been interesting if Kane would have won and then cashed his title shot in at No Way Out in a triple threat against The Rock and Kurt Angle. That
actually could have been pretty sweet. And then just stick with the same main event at WrestleMania.
Same thing. You know what? Sorry, we're getting off on a tangent now. Back to
Oh yeah, we were talking about totally something else like fucking 10 minutes ago.
I think we were supposed to be talking about the DC films, but you know, most DC fans don't know what a rim job is, or you know, play with your butthole. So
most DC fans don't even know what pussy or dick is, so it's fine. They're all virgins anyways.
What's in your pants?
No. See, every DC fan thinks dick is just Batman's partner.
That's a story about Joel. I'll tell real quick. One time we're at the comic book store and everyone's talking about Robins, and Joel's down on his knees looking in a glass case at like statues, and he looks up and he goes, "I like Dick." And the whole store just,
Dion, you almost killed Dion. You almost fucking killed Dion.
I almost spit cider all over my computer. It's when fucking Jeff goes, he's on his knees. I was like, oh fuck, something's gonna happen. And then I almost ruined my computer. My throat hurts because my natural reaction was just to swallow all that cider right away. Oh fuck, my throat hurts so bad.
No, Dion, in the store where you were standing and we were talking to the comic book store guy, Joel's just on his knees. I like Dick. This was early in our friendship too. I was like, Jesus Christ, Joel. Jesus Christ.
You didn't know what you were getting into then. You didn't know.
Well, at least it wasn't as scary as the friendship that bloomed with Douche Canoe.
Oh God.
That is a nightmare that I don't want to relive.
Hey Jeff, I'm with this hooker and she OD'd. Dude, get the fuck out of there.
I forgot about that story until you told me.
I shit you not. We were drinking and we were drinking. Yeah, and you yeah, true. You were playing fucking theme songs. And I was trying to guess who it was, and he just fucking called you out of the blue, and I just hear your voice. It's like, wait, what? Wait, what? You're with a prostitute? What? She's passed out. She OD'd. No, dude, get the fuck out of no. Leave, dude. Leave. I was just like, that dude, what? What is happening?
I have never met someone that was so desperate to have sex. Like, look, it's great to get laid, and we're gonna start, a porn channel called Quality Dick and all that good stuff. But like, it's not worth going to jail to get laid. I don't care how desperate you are and how good the sex is. It's not worth going to jail and giving up your freedoms.
Because like, when you go to jail, the getting laid there is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, you're lucky to find a Leslie Jones looking type in jail.
But the ironic thing is they both can take anal really well.
You give it to Patty. Oh, power of Patty compels you, bitch.
That's a Cadillac, motherfucker.
Oh my God, no.
Give me that quality dick.
That's the episode that Dustin does.
God damn it.
It's just the show Quality Dick starring Dustin McGee. It's just him. It's just a picture of a penis. Now this is a quality dick. Look at the shaft. Look at the veins. Look at the balls.
And at the end of every episode, it's just Dustin going, I just can't stop looking at these quality dicks.
Ding! And then it ends. I'd buy that for $1. I think we should spend the next 10 years of our shows on air.
Oh God, you heard it. At the end of the day, America, this is what we do.
This is world class bullshit. We talk about quality dick and other garbage. We were supposed to talk about some more DC stuff. Does anyone have anything else you want to talk about DC before I switch it over to fan mail and possibly something else surprising?
No, that's fine. Go ahead, man. I'm good.
Yeah, Dion, Phil.
The only other thing I have about DC is obviously everyone gets it. I don't think they fucked up Suicide Squad. The only thing left for them to do is undercut Ben Affleck. They're gonna overcompensate for Zack Snyder fucking up the movies and undercut Ben Affleck for his Batman movie. And it's gonna be and they're gonna be staying back and they're gonna go, oh my God, what happened? We saw what happened with Zack Snyder and we stepped in with Ben Affleck. Why didn't it work? And it's like, motherfuckers, you don't get what's happening. You don't understand it. And I'm calling it right now. That's what's going to happen. By the time the Batman movie is made, you heard it here first. Ben Affleck or someone's going to come out and say the studio was too involved on this one. I'm saying that's going to happen. It's going to happen.
You calling it now? Preemptive strike?
I'm calling that shit right now. Remember when you called Star Wars before episode shit came out?
Hey, months before. I basically give you the plot of that movie?
I'm telling you right now. That's
exactly
you did. Batman is Ben Affleck after it's come out and it doesn't do well. Well, the studio was too involved on this one.
Oh, that Affleck.
That Affleck.
That asshole Fleck.
All right, well, if you like to comment and bitch about us talking shit about DC, I'm sure this episode's going to be great for you because I don't think we've said anything positive about DC, and I don't think we will until they put out a good film. We may be world-class bullshitters, but we do tell like it is. And so far, the DCEU has been utter shit. When Man of Steel is your highlight, you need to reevaluate every fucking thing.
Yeah, when your favorite character is fucking Stabler from SVU and his name wasn't even fucking Stabler in the movie, you're like, yep, this shit ain't gonna work out too well.
And for anyone that says the extended cut makes the film better, you're wrong. It just makes it longer, and here's the thing. It's like you have to have surgery without anesthetic. Do you want the longer surgery, or do you want to just get it over with quick? Either way, you're in pain. And that's how I felt about this fucking review we did this week.
Yeah, that commentary was god awful. Not even fun. At least the holidays one that we did was fun because we kind of shit on it, and they were pretty bad. And that was entertaining. But it was just, man, that was just bad and incoherent and just
At least I was drunk.
Yeah, you were really drunk. And by the way, Nick, you hit the nail on the head. That was the first episode that we did that I did not have fun doing. Like tonight, having the time of my life, talking about quality dick and hula hoop buttholes. But honestly, when we did the BVS thing, I just didn't give a fuck. I wanted to go to bed and say, fuck you guys. We'll never record this.
Yeah, it was grueling and just not fun at all.
Well, since we're running a little early on time, why don't we do this? Wait, what? Okay, yeah, sorry. I was reading comments, and all of a sudden, some guys try. Oh, this is a guy from YouTube. I'll read this first. Okay, anyway, I'm going to read you the comments from the last couple of videos because we've had a lot of controversy here on the channel. So Timothy Riggs, our good friend of the show, and constant Facebook contributor, which we appreciate, says, Dustin, Phil, Nick all need to go be sentenced to watch Red Letter Media's Mr. Plinkett demolishing the prequels until they get their minds right about those movies. The Darth Maul Obi-Wan Qui-Gon fight is one of the least organic looking, most mechanically executed fight scenes I've ever seen. It's so obviously scripted that it distracts from the combat. Phil's scene is good for about 5 seconds as the table rotates up. The moment completely shattered by the ridiculous sounding "No!" Not only that, but it takes an unbelievable amount of time to get to that point. That 40-minute freaking fight sequence is boring, CGI heavy, unbelievable, and takes you completely out of the scenes about 4 minutes in. Finally, the scene in the opera is a prime example of exposition via long fucking dialogue. It's just a continuation of the destruction of the supernatural aspect of the Force as presented in the original movies as a stupid biological ancient birth or accident of birth. On top of that, the visual of the opera itself is stupid. It looks like translucent purple sperm swimming around inside of an orb. Enough said. Yeah, he picks you, Dion, as the winner.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah, here's the comment of the week, by the way. This comes from Captain Mantastic. His scene was anything from episodes 1 through 6. The Force Awakens can suck a bag of dicks. So I just wanted to say that because that is the comment of the week. Brian Lape says that his best scene is the strategy to destroy the Death Star. As one of the pilots says, that's impossible even for a computer. So in his... But at the end of the day, he just says, believe in yourself is what leads you to win. So, Brian, that's probably the best comment you've ever said on this channel. Thank you. Noah R. is back, so welcome back, Noah R. He says, the greatest scene is in Return of the Jedi when Vader fights Luke. End of story. Binary Sunset is a close second. So, Loudy, that's a point for you.
No.
And then Oggs for President says, it's cool to see you back in the comments section again. Oggs, you are awesome. Thank you. Peter Parker says Luke in the Wampa Cave is his favorite scene. And then Han and Carbonite. Kendo Slice says, the Death Star blowing up was so great they used it 3 times. The Almighty Pancake Face says, Jar Jar stepping in shit or Jar Jar being clumsy in the battle with the droids. I can't decide.
Dan wins.
Gert Mathis, who is a new fan of the show. I think it's Geert. If I'm butchering your name, I apologize. I just am very in the not giving a fuck mood tonight. But don't take it personally. We love you. For me, it was Luke force styling Leia as he was dangling from the bottom of Cloud City. Everybody needs some help. I like that scene too. I actually said that in response to him.
Leia.
Reality's Frank says The Rock needs to remake They Live.
Don't even fucking joke.
What?
The Rock needs to make
Do
what?
not joke.
Hey, I'm gonna give this guy a pass because he says, I'm with Jeff. The climax of episode 4 is the best moment for me as well. And at the end of the day, Empire was the best movie of 2009. Let's see. Todd Howard came back and he said, there's so many good moments, it's hard to decide, damn it. Well, Todd, we agree 100% with you. Let's read some comments from our Batman v Superman commentary because those are really nice.
Woo!
I'm going to read those to my mom at breakfast tomorrow. Hey, Mom, this is what my fans have to say about me. Why do you do this show? They're all assholes. Well, they are all assholes, but I love them. So, yeah, wow, this was the worst thing we ever did.
How many views does it have?
523. Hey, you know what? Our huge influx of fans has helped, but it's not like it used to be during the Ghostbusters days. We'll get back there. Don't worry, there's plenty of DC movies coming out.
Oh,
Plus,
look it.
McCarthy's not dead yet.
And even if you don't like us, goddammit, we will totally watch something that you like and tell you why it sucks.
Oh yeah, and don't worry, that's a perfect lead-in, Dion, because 90s Man 11 says you guys suck at giving commentary. Now I was gonna say something to him, but Augs for President stepped in and said, "I guess you're a newcomer here. I'll fill you in. This is a channel home to a couple of dudes who really don't give a fuck about being professional or offending anyone. They provide entertainment every Thursday, and they take a dump on the world of pop culture. They're also drunk, so what do you expect?" So,
Exactly.
again, thank you. He went on to comment, and then Todd Howard says, "You suck at giving comments." Also, Todd Howard suggests that we do a commentary track for Freddy Got Fingered. I would love to do a commentary
God.
track.
Oh my
Freddy
God.
Got Fingered.
Put it on the list of movies to do.
And then Oggs asks Todd Howard, "Are you going to ask Phil if you want sausage?" Todd Howard says, "Hopefully."
Vader, would you like some sausage?
Hey, Vader doesn't have a sausage anymore.
Oh.
Todd Howard.
No. His legs were cut off and he was kind of burnt. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Who knows?
He was in lava?
No, he touched lava. He wasn't in lava. He touched lava.
Well, touching in he's on fire.
Yeah, Nick, what would you
He
rather be,
technically-
in lava or on fire, asshole? Your
I mean, if
dick's
you
both
think about
saying,
it-
I'm not here anymore.
If you go back and watch it, he technically didn't touch it. Like, it was like maybe an inch away, and then he just caught fire.
So when there's a dick in your face, it's not gay because it's like an inch away, right? You can smell it, but you didn't touch it.
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask Dustin.
Todd also asked if we'll do a Pluto Nash commentary. And,
Oh my God.
I've never seen Pluto Nash. I don't know.
I never have either, actually.
I have.
And they say it's funny because I love Eddie Murphy and Beverly Hills Cop so much. So don't forget that Dion loves that movie as well.
Why do I feel like they're lying to you right there? Like, you'll love it because you love two
No.
other movies that were actually pretty good. It's like,
no, you will
are
fucking
you
hate
lying
it.
to me right now?
It is the weirdest movie he's probably ever done, honestly. It doesn't make any sense, and there's no reference for it anywhere. I thought it was like, a comic book movie or something somebody had adapted from a comic book, but it's just something that somebody came up with, and he was in it, and it was really bad. It was really bad.
David Brown says, awesome commentary, guys. We deserve a better Batman-Superman crossover than this. I agree.
Yeah, we all agree on that one.
Nick, it's Brian Late that loves your laugh.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Brian.
I think he might be one of the guys that's going to Dragon Con. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I will see Dragon Con people Saturday.
Yeah, he'll have his T-shirt on. World class bullshit.
If my t-shirt does not come in by then, I will be wearing a Strip Club Massacre t-shirt.
Yes, just look for a Samoan with an epic beard.
I gotta trim this shit up, man. It's starting to get a little too long.
What else? Are you guys planning to talk about Zendaya playing Mary Jane?
No, fuck you.
It's a bad idea.
And plus, we already did.
Let's see. Queen Shiva says, actually, even Twilight shows a better example of what would happen if Superman screwed Lois. Of course, Edward was some sparkly vampire. So, of course, but he didn't kill Bella at all. He just bruised her like a dirty emotional speech. Anyway, could you guys do a segment on the leaked plot of Man of Steel 2 that they think they're thinking of naming Last Son of Krypton or whatever? Let's talk about that real quick.
What
Nick,
is that?
Yeah, Nick, or somebody pull that up real quick.
Okay,
Leak plot of Man of Steel 2.
Yeah, we'll talk about that right now, Queen Sheena. This is a DC episode. Augs for President asks, if Joel's on this commentary, where's his photo? Well, Joel is a vampire, and you can't take his photo.
Here we go. From movieweb.com. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Pull it up.
I got it if you want me to go.
I know it was the black suit was supposed to be revealed for the second one. I think it's when even though Warner Brothers has yet to officially announce that the cat is pretty much out of the bag for Man of Steel 2, not only that, but it may be a little further along the development process than we thought. Thanks to a new report, it looks like the plot of the movie is already set, which includes a whole new characters and a new title, blah, blah, blah. So this all comes to a recent episode of the Comic Book Cast, but they didn't have the source of these rumored plot details, blah, 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 blah. Firstly, the movie's working title maybe Superman Last Son or Superman Last Son of Krypton. Son of Krypton was actually a pretty good story. I remember reading that one. Blah, 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 blah. The biggest things for is that Brainiac is going to be the villain in the Man of Steel follow-up. Brainiac is one of the biggest villains we all know. For those of you who don't know, Brainiac is a pretty big fucking deal. The villain that's supposed to be one of the primary villains is the Nicolas Cage and Tim Burton movie Superman Lives. In addition, the report also claims that Kal-El's cousin Kara Zor-El, better known as Supergirl, will be in the movie. Plus, there's been discussions by the creative team that Martian Manhunter may appear. So when we talked about earlier in the episode about them just shoving shit into the movie, literally...
They're doing it again?
I am reading this from MovieWeb.com, which came out 3 fucking days ago. So I didn't make this up. I didn't read this shit. Brainiac, Supergirl, and fucking Martian Manhunter. Not to mention, they're bringing it off from the Superman Lives story that they were going to make with Nicolas Cage. I told you. I fucking said it. Fuck you, DC. Anyway.
The article I'm reading coming from Yahoo also says that director of Mad Max Fury Road, George Miller, has secretly signed to direct the movie.
Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. He is too smart to do a dumbass shit.
You know,
like
Dion, you're saying this movie has so much forced in. I don't think there's enough. I think we need to have Lois Lane's father, Crypto the Superdog. We need the re-resurrection of Doomsday. We need to find out about Lex Luthor's father. We need to see some more of Star Labs. Emil Hamilton needs to be resurrected from the grave. We need to find out the satellite dish that fell at Man of Steel. We need to find out about the engineer who produced that satellite and sent it into space. We need his backstory. We need to find out about what Martha Kent was farming on the farm. We need to find out about the day after Jonathan died. What else do we need in this movie, guys? We need Lobo. We need the rest of the Green Lantern. We need the Green Lantern Corps in this movie. Fuck their own movie. Let's put them in Man of Steel 2.
Here, Jeff, and according to this article, another villain that will appear is Bizarro.
Keep him coming. Where's Mr. Missy Pitlick? I mean, come on. You're not trying hard enough, DC. I don't want there to be a fucking story. I literally want a 3-hour film of going, look, it's this character. Look, it's that character. Look, it's this character. Look, it's that character.
Yeah,
Look,
just introduce 20 characters with no fucking backstory, and it'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Oh, wait for it, fellas. Here we go. There's some more shit. So you were joking earlier, Jeff?
Yeah.
This is literally in the article that I'm not even making this shit up. Specifically, the story is said to involve an opening scene where Brainiac is attacking the city of Kandor on Krypton 10 years before Superman is born. General Zod is there leading the fight to defend Kandor, but Brainiac succeeds and traps the city of Kandor in a bottle because that is what Brainiac does. This is very strange, but the character of Brainiac likes to capture civilizations, and that's his way of doing it. Oh, and another one of the bottled cities that Brainiac will have on his ship will be the capital of Thanagar, which is the home planet of one who we all know and love, Hawkman and Hawkgirl.
I swear to God, when you were about to talk, I was like, what about the bottled city of Kandor? I swear to God, I was like, why don't they open up Kandor and see what happens?
I'm telling you, this is in the article on MovieWeb.com. Man of Steel plot title. The report didn't reveal exactly how Superman comes face to face with Brainiac, but being that Brainiac has captured inhabitants of Superman's now dead homeworld, they are going to fight. The report claims that Superman and Brainiac will fight twice, once in space and once on Earth. During the space fight, he will meet Supergirl. During the Earth fight, the other members of the Justice League are going to show up and help take down Brainiac, supposedly. Martian Manhunter will be the one who brings him to Earth after chasing him around the galaxy for quite some time.
I'm just going to go ahead and blow my brains out now.
For a guy who doesn't really know a lot about comic books and doesn't really care, I just want to say this very clearly to DC. I'm fucking done. If that comes out, I don't want to watch it ever. That's too much information for one goddamn movie, and go fuck yourself.
Here's the cherry on the shit pie.
Oh, God,
this
please.
Report, I'm not even kidding. This report also supports the rumor that Warner Brothers is courting J.J. Abrams to direct the movie.
That
information first surfaced in a Reddit post that featured a bunch of leaked information about the future of the DCEU. It makes sense that Warner Brothers would want to go after a big-name, well-respected director like Abrams for the project, especially since he is known for being able to get franchises back on track. Not surprisingly, the report also claims that this will be the second part of an intended Man of Steel trilogy, and that Lois Lane will have a smaller role so the movie can focus heavily on Superman.
I'm sorry.
Wait, I thought Batman v Superman was the second part of a Superman trilogy.
No.
I'm sorry. How is he known for putting franchises back on track? Hasn't he only done 2 major franchises, Star Trek and Star Wars?
And he fucked up Star Wars.
He fucked up Star Wars. The only thing he did good was Star Trek, and it wasn't ever really off track to begin with. It was they were rebooting it.
Not only that, it's a fucking different universe. So everything that's already happened in Star Trek still has happened in that timeline.
And Star Trek was a good movie. Star Wars was not. And Star Wars ended. The story fucking ended 30 years ago.
Yes.
Exactly.
I don't disagree with any of this. I mean, I'm sure there is a Man of Steel 2 in the works, but right now all I feel is this is all just speculation.
Question, Dion, did that say the speculation comes from Comic Book Cast too?
Let me look real quick.
Because if so.
So, it says they don't have any solid sourcing for it.
Okay. Because if it comes from Comic Book Cast, that is a YouTube channel who, while they're full of shit, and I don't believe
No, I take that back. They linked a video from the Comic Book Cast at the bottom of the fucking article.
Okay, yeah, that channel's full of shit when it comes to rumors. They tried pitching a Spider-Man. They tried to say we have the leaked plot of Spider-Man, and they basically took the plot of 3 Spider-Man video games and the storyline from the comic and presented it as the movie, and they're full of shit. So, Armin, you're a decent dude. I used to subscribe to your channel, but you just flooded my inbox with too many fucking videos about too many fucking things I didn't give a shit about. But look at Nick, I'm with you, man. I know you said you're not a comic book fan, and you're just going into this as a movie fan, but I am a comic book fan and a movie fan first. This sounds like the worst movie ever. This sounds like it should have come out in 1998. Like, this is
seriously.
Like this should have opened like 3 weeks after Armageddon and like 6 weeks before Inspector Gadget. Like, between 98 and 99, this movie is prime for like
it is.
The 90s garbage. Like, there needs to be a Britney Spears song on the radio, and
Matthew Broderick is playing Brainiac.
It needs to be Britney Spears needs to be Supergirl and also do a music video and a song for the movie. That needs to fucking happen.
I'm telling you,
Krypton.
And Matthew Broderick's playing Brainiac. Oh, Superman, go Gadget Blaster.
You know, actually, Matthew Broderick would be a great choice for Brainiac.
Yeah, he would.
Even nowadays, dude.
Yeah,
he still would be pretty good.
Hey, you should play Brainiac. Who? Dion with that voice.
Who?
Nicole.
Oh.
I think she subscribes to our channel.
I hope she gets it. Oh, Superman! I don't want to go to the party tonight.
I hope they give Brainiac awesome boobs like her. Then it'll be,
That's true. She has some nice titties.
Yeah, she'll never listen this far into the episode. Watching like 6 weeks, I'll get a comment. I listened to your show. I'm like, oh well, thanks.
Can you explain to me why Dion goes titties?
I was gonna say, would you like to go to QD? We'll talk there.
Why do I have a feeling that one day that's going to be an actual restaurant?
QD?
Quality Dicks.
Quality Dick's Last Resort.
There you go.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Last resort.
Yeah, this
Oh, fuck.
Queen Sheena, I'm so glad that you asked us to read that because I want it to be really
Yeah,
nice to DC, but that just sounds so goddamn terrible.
Fucking
It sounds like everything they have been doing and are going to be doing is just stuff it full of shit until it pops, and then you're just like covered in shit, and you're like, I'm done.
Yeah, it's
not good. Not
just
good.
when you thought it was safe to go back to the cinemas. DC
You thought wrong.
I've seen those eyes, the blackest eyes, the eyes of a greedy man. Kevin Sujihara.
Warner Brothers. That's what it is. Eyes of a greedy man. Jesus.
I always said eyes of a greedy something else, but I'll save that for when Dustin comes back to the show.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to catch up with fucking Marvel. Ain't gonna happen. They've obviously proven they can't fucking do it. They just need to go back to. They need to scrap everything and go back to CW shows. Just stay there.
Back to the formula.
Yes, just stay in your fucking lane. Stay in your fucking lane.
They're Diane Lane. I'd love to stay in Diane Lane all night.
Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't
when,
we?
when there's a sex scene in fucking the movie she does Richard Gere, what was the name of it? Not Unforgivable. What the fuck ever. She's fucking that French dude, and he fucking pulls her tit out of the bra, and there's literally a little pop sound. And I remember being like 12 and being like, that got me so hard right now. So every time I think of Diane Lane, I imagine that pop sound. I'm just like, yep, that'll do it. That'll do
it. Well, I think that's a good high note to end on. Let's get into our social media.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a show. Shit.
Hey, we are doing a show. Stifle the erection, Dion, for 10 more minutes. And you can go beat off, bang your wife. I don't care.
Diane Lane.
So I'm checking our email, and you can email us at worldclassbs@mail.com, the best mail. So we got an email from Goop, Dion.
Ooh.
Titled Sexual Education.
Oh, fuck. Gwyneth, give me some knowledge, baby.
This says, special issue, kids and sex.
Whoa.
As parents, we know our children for the most part as beings without mature sexual drives. I'm done. I'm not going to read it anymore. Yeah, I don't want to get flagged as being one of those kind of channels, if you know what I mean.
We are almost we are pretty much one of those kind of channels.
Well, you know what? Gwyneth Paltrow can pay us monetization fees for promoting.
Hey, she could be a sponsor of the show. I'm down.
You can show us your 70s, Bush, Gwyneth.
Yeah.
Actually, would love if she was our sponsor for that reason. I would sell those photos in a heartbeat. I'd pay. How'd you pay out your college debt, Jeff? I had pictures of Gwyneth Paltrow's asshole, and there was a face shot to prove it was her. I played hula hoop, and I paid off my debt. Let's see. Wow, we got a ton of Twitter comments. So thank you, Dion and Nick, for helping get our Twitters up. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's end the show on this high note. This is World Class Bullshitters. Every Thursday night, we take a dump on the world of pop culture. And from now on, we play hula hoop with your butthole. So no more hand jobs from Dion. If you enjoyed this show as much as we did, give it a thumbs up. Write a couple comments, and share the video. If monetization is going to be taken away, the best thing you can do to help us thrive is to share the video and help us get more subscribers. Because the wider audience we have, the more power we can have to keep YouTube as free as you can imagine. So, share World Class Bullshitters. We're also on SoundCloud, so check that out, World Class Bullshitters on SoundCloud. We can only put up one episode at a time, but we're there. Twitter, we're World Class BS. And finally, if you want to send us an email, I said it once, I'll say it again. We are worldclassbs@mail.com. The best mail.
.com.
Martha.
Martha. WayneBrady.martha.com. I would put that as an email account.
/ Chocobitch.
/ Chocobitch. Hey, didn't Chris Brown beat some woman up this week or something?
Yeah, he did.
Held somebody hostage.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
fucking
did.
pulled a. So he was with a chick, and his friends were there. And the rumor is that she saw something in his house, commented on it. His friends freaked out, told him about it. He came out with a fucking gun. She ran out of the house, called the cops. The cops showed up, and he posted like 2 videos on Instagram. And
Saying
then
he didn't do anything and they wouldn't find anything.
right. So apparently they fucking surrounded his house, broke his shit in, and they found a bunch of guns and weed in a duffel bag that he threw out of his fucking window. Which sounds like a very Chris Brown thing to do. But the funniest part is that in one of his videos, he's like, man, fucking cops trying to break. I'm just like, yo, man, like, what the fuck? And he goes, I don't even do anything no more. I mean, I don't even fuck any more ugly bitches. And, and it's like, Chris, just shut up, man. Just shut up, bro.
Give it time. He'll murder somebody.
I'm telling you.
Who's gonna suicide?
Oh, a man can dream, because fuck Chris Brown.
Hey, trust me, he's gonna find Rihanna. It's gonna be murder-suicide. It's gonna happen.
Does he still even think about her?
You know he does.
Of course he does.
He's a crazy person.
Yeah, he's crazy as fuck.
Of course he does. He's a man. He masturbates, right?
I think Rihanna is a good singer, but I don't find her that attractive.
Yeah, she
I
is.
love Rihanna so much. She's not. See, I'm the opposite. I think she's really good looking, not the greatest singer. But I'm just like, you Barbados sounding son of a bitch. I want you to just do dirty things to me in the night.
Dirty Barbados things to you.
Dirty Barbados things, and then call me man a lot. Yes, man.
Eh,
Hey,
Use
you know
your
you want it,
words.
man. Let me do your work, and I'm gonna give you blip, 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 blip.
You know, just for the record, I'm trying to sign us up for a Pornhub account just in case YouTube goes down. I can't figure out how to sign up because when I get to the sign up page, it just goes join premium now and it wants me to pay. I'm not paying. If you guys can figure it out, let me know because I want to have a Pornhub account for world class bullshitters.
I'm telling you, gotta happen. Gotta happen.
I'm trying to make it happen on air right now. The first day of September is the first day on Pornhub.
See if you can sign in using the World Class Bullshitters Facebook page or something.
That's gonna link it to my Facebook page. And the last thing I want people to know on Facebook is what I'm watching on Pornhub.
Good point. Good
Jeff,
point.
why are you watching Mom gets fucked at the sink while her hand is stuck in the garbage disposal?
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I've seen that one too.
She pulls in the middle of the video. She pulls her hand out of the disposal, takes her shirt off, and then puts it back. It's not stuck anymore.
Oh my god.
You're
Yep,
stuck
I'll see
in
it.
me. Just let me sign up. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you know what? I've been your host, Jeff Hicks.
I'm Dion, the man with the plan, the original tan. Hey, YouTube. We're probably gonna watch a porno and talk about it on your website.
I've been your friendly neighborhood Samoan.
Who can't speak?
How friendly are you?
Pretty fucking friendly.
Okay, well, Nick is going to be at Dragon Con this weekend, so if you see a large bearded man with a World Class Bullshitters t-shirt or a Strip Club Massacre t-shirt, that is Nick. Go up to him, say hey. He'll tell you a funny anecdote about us, and
We will take pictures together and I'll post them on the Facebook page and the Twitter and wherever else we can.
yeah, and you know what? If you approach him wearing a World Class Bullshitters t-shirt, he'll give you $5.
And if you ask extra nicely, he will fuck your mom while her hand is trapped in the garbage disposal.
Ain't he a
That's
good
the dream.
guy?
That's the dream. That's the dream.
Either that or he'll give you Dion's address so you guys can go redeem your hand jobs.
Either or.
And I have been the Dr. Phil Sites. Don't forget to visit Incardio or in.
Oh my god.
Find
You
the
had
word.
one job. You had one fucking job.
I'll do it.
Visit incarnatestudios.com. Don't forget the hyphen.
You mean in cardio?
Buy a goddamn t-shirt, please. For the love of Incardio. That's a new t-shirt, Jeff.
Cardio t-shirts.
Incarnio Studios.
in cardio.
I'm LaRon Green from Incardio Studios. Don't forget to go on your daily run because we're in Cardio Studios. Go fuck yourselves.
And this
Guys-
is Buck Chick signing off.
Go to incarnate-studios.com. Get your t-shirts. And don't forget to brush your ass.
Yeah, and if you go to the desktop website, we just upgraded it and updated it, so it looks a lot better. So check it out. But this has been episode 40 of World Class Bullshitters. We're nearing that episode 50 mark, so I don't know. What do you guys want for episode 50? Tell us in the comments section. We'll do everything. We will give you a World Class Bullshitters extravaganza like you've never seen before. We'll talk movies, games, music, TV, porno. We'll do a commentary track. We'll write our own film. We'll kill Dan in a ritual sacrifice because we need to spill the blood of a virgin. We'll do all that stuff on air.
Maybe Dustin will even stop looking at those dicks.
Or Dustin will look at your dick.
Whoa.
Ooh, swerve, Vince Russo, hashtag been there, done that.
Dickception.
Instead of the horn, it's just a cum shot.
Yes, for the win.
All right, guys. This is episode 40, and we will be back next week. YouTube providing. Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Dickles.
Dickles.
You had to go there, Jeff, didn't you?
Hey, I should end it with quality dick.
My name is Henry Dickles, and I can't stop looking at all these dicks.